We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Banshees and the Elite. The two men you see there go head-to-head. Coming up next. Luis Castillo, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Big arm. This is a guy that when he learns to control the strike zone, particularly with this off-speed pitches, has a chance to improve in a short amount of time. Mid to high 90s fastball with a lot of movement. His breaking pitches need some refining, but if he takes that next step and starts to get that breaking stuff over, look out. This guy could get better really fast.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Guys, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Fastball well outside. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. The changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Looking at his career totals, Polanco has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Acuña's there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today, because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9, good barrel awareness, put the ball in play, pass the baton to the next guy, keep the defense on their toes.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. Swing and a liner, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Acuña going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Luis Severino is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
Settling in now, Ronald Acuña. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
The 1-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. Last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
Ready now, Jazz Chisholm. From the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Acuna aboard here at first with nobody out. Down and away, ball 1. Chisholm is 21 years of age. He was a 24th round selection during the 2020 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Here's the tag by Iglesias, and they've got him at second base. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Juan Soto will be next. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third.
Chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Second inning set to go. Digging in, Trey Mancini, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Two balls and two strikes to Mancini now. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Matt.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Carpenter. Lifetime against this particular arm. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Carpenter has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. 1-1 the count. From the stretch.
Ball.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
2-2.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
2-2.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
The right fielder.
Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And there's out number 2.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. From the stretch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Hernandez is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. 1-1 the count now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit out towards second. Torres brings it in. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. The Banshees on top 1-0. So here's Pete Alonso. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Misses. Ball 2.
2-2's the count.
Drilled on the ground is short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
That is it. The designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Stepping in now, Yordan Alvarez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into his first at bat at 283. 23 homers and 85 driven in. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1-2's the count.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
2-2. Ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
At the plate, Torres, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-1 home.
No, that's low.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
None out, runners at first and second. Favorable call in there for a strike.
2-2.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll come in hitting .335 on the year. 35 homers and 106 runs batted in. The 1-0 delivery. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. From the stretch. Outside, 2-1. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Alex Jackson, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Alex Jackson.
First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Here's Starling Marte. As he hits one on a line to left field, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Check to swing there and pops this one up. Alonso is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
Hey, if this guy wants to win a batting title, he needs to get going, D-Roy. He's 4th right now in the league.
Yeah, I think he just needs to trust the process, Dan. Can't worry about the top 3 guys ahead of him right now. He's got to let them fall to the pack, or at least hope they fall to the pack. He's just got to stay inside himself and have quality ABs.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. That's down. That's the ball.
Here's one hit softly down the line in left, but foul. Here now the 2-2. This is line to left. Therefore it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning. And while we have a moment, let's take a look at our upcoming schedule to see where we'll be for the next 7 days. Stepping into the box, Nick Solak. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Outside, ball.
One-0 count. Here it is. 1-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty. One man out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball club.
To the plate now, Jazz Chisholm, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. To Iglesias for 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Here now is Juan Soto, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. And that ends the inning. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The pitch is circle changed just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-0 on the way.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Lifted down the line in left. Soto will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
The batter, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
At the plate, Trey Mancini. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. First delivery to him on the way. A ball hit hard to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
No, that's it.
Carpenter, a native Texan. He was selected in the 15th round during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now a stoppage here as a balk has been called, and that could wind up being a costly one as it'll move that base runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Two out here and a runner at second. Ground ball foul down the left side. A pause and the 0-2. Oh, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The set and the 1-2.
2-2.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, Dero. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
In there for strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Savannah is out in front 2-0. Leading off the inning, Pete Alonso, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Pete Alonso.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now a check swing, and they'll appeal it down to first. He did go around, says Woody Keller, at strike 1. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. but I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swung on and missed 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Into the corner and slicing foul. One out, nobody on. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
Line hard, but foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball two. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 3-2 pitch. And that's outside. He lost him, ball four.
Now batting, the second baseman,
and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Now the 0-1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are two away. On to first, a double play. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Banshees are out in front here, 2-0. Now batting, Kike Hernandez. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Kike Hernandez.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And it's quickly 0-2. Hernandez is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
Stepping up to the plate, Alex Jackson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
One out, nobody on. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Starling Marte.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
0-1.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside, the throw, and no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Mitch Haniger the next to bat. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Piscotty's there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Striding in once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Now here it comes.
That missed. That's the ball.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And now pitch on the way.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So digging in now, Nick Solak. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Back up the middle. To Iglesias for one. On to Carpenter. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5 innings complete. Savannah is out in front here, 2-0. New inning set to get underway. Digging in once again, Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And it's fouled away. One and one, here it comes. Now that's popped up. Alonso is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Digging in to try it again, Trey Mancini. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Soft grounder left side. Knee high. He barehands it. He is out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Now at the plate, Matt Carpenter, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Ground ball right side. Torres picks it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Savannah leads this one 2-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ronald Acuna. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That missed. That's the ball.
The 1-0. There's a slider taken for a ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
The shortstop,
Standing in now, Jazz Chisholm. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch inside. The throw. And he is in there. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now a line drive that's hauled in at first base. And that's allowed out number 1.
the left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto to the plate now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out and a runner on third. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Pete Alonso will be next. A man at third with 1 away. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game as he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw, got him. And I'm going to tell you, that is an incredible play.
The batter, number 44, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
So striding forward now, Yordan Alvarez. A couple of walks for him thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Shoots this one over to first. Carpenter has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 7th inning coming up. The Banshees are out in front 2-1. Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Andres Munoz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Munoz.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Munoz is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty D, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Stephen Piscotty goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. At the plate now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for two. This will kick up against the wall now. And he'll reach second now with one away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
In now, Kike Hernandez. He swings and lines it to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he's in safely to third, as a run will score on the play as well. So some real problems out there at that time, as it'll wind up in E7. So now to the plate, Alex Jackson. Scooped up, a play at the plate. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 7, Starling.
Ready for another shot now, Starling Marte. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. No balls and a strike to count. Men on third with 2 down. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. And that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Savannah is on top 3-1. Carl Edwards Jr. gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Torres. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Marte is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 18, Mitch Haniger.
Digging in, Mitch Haniger. He flew out in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Edwards tossed a little over 85 innings so far, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Edwards, 28 years old. He was a 17th round pick during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman, Vladimir.
Now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball well outside. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, catcher, Nick Solak.
Standing in, Nick Solak. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Willie Calhoun will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Willie Calhoun.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle. He's got that average up over 340 now. 21 homers and an even 90 RBIs. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Boom goes the dynamite. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year, as it's now a 3-all ball game.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Acuna digs in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Jeffrey Ramirez takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Shohei Ohtani will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Ready with the 0-1. He's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll dive back in safely. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he will be nailed at third on a questionable decision, to say the least, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Shohei Ohtani will stay in the ballgame as a new
Now
shortstop.
playing shortstop, number 17.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jorge Polanco. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
The bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Giovanni Gallegos has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike one. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ready with the 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder to the track. It bangs off the scoreboard and it's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's now a one-run ball game.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition after score with only 6 outs to go.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Bregman. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
So here's Trey Mancini, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. Popped him up. Alonso is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Striding in, Matt Carpenter. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Banshees are out on top 4-3.
Your attention, please.
Into the box now, Shohei Ohtani.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
Stepping in now, Juan Soto, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Mancini moving back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the two starters. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball one. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. 4-3 our score here as we play the eighth. Slider laid off for a ball. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Boom goes the dynamite. Two-run shot to straightaway center as they've taken a one-run lead.
What a momentum shift right there. Now the visitors are down to their final 3 outs. You can bring your big boy in to close this one out.
Hector Rondon answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Shoots this one over to first. Taken in by Carpenter, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop,
Ready once again, Torres. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pitch on the way. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Rondon's ready. Here it is on 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Hit weakly on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 9th inning coming up. The Elite lead it 5-4. Into the box, Stephen Piscotty, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Jordan Hicks takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes set with the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Reined in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The batter, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Stepping up now, Jose Iglesias. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. A bouncer to the left side, and a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
JT Realmuto will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. In there at the knees, strike 1. Realmuto playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table. Might come back to haunt him.
In the air now, out to right field. Henniger will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Alex.
Stepping in, Alex Jackson. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First offering on its way.
Ball.
Two outs here with a runner at third. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
3-1 to him now. 3-1. Here it is. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it as the Elite have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Las Vegas pick up win number 120, tops in the division. Giovanni Gallegos gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Jordan Hicks records the save, his 24th on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now.